Hello, Team Food here today. How's everyone doing? Great, fantastic. As you all know, I'm on a healing journey. I'm healing from narcissistic abuse. So today's video is about don't beat yourself up after finding out what you have been in. You've been abused. Do not beat yourself up. Number one, do not beat yourself up because you are a human being and you are learning. And as long as we're on this planet, we are learning. We're learning what to do, what not to do. We're learning about ourselves, and we're learning about different people that we put ourselves around. We're learning that we can say yes, we can stand up and say no, and we're learning that it's okay to make mistakes in regards to life, because there is no failing. There's just learning. So don't beat yourself up for having been in a situation with the narcissist. And number two, just remember, don't beat yourself up because if you made it through that bad, horrible experience and you're on the other side, then that means that there's more tools for you to grow effectively, to grow in a more healthier way. There's more for you to know what you like and what you don't like. So you don't have to beat yourself up through the whole experience. You do not have to beat yourself up. Also, do not beat yourself up comparing yourself to people and where they're at and where you're not at. I know for me, I looked at it like, oh, I'm this age and I need to be over there, or I should have done this by now, or I should have learned this by now, or I should have this by now, so just a constant beating myself up, but I cannot be where I'm at in my life, and where you're at in your life is where you're supposed to be. And it is not a mistake that we are at where we're at in our life. It's all for a good purpose, and it's all right, and we are on time. Our awakening to this narcissist abuse was on time. It was when we were supposed to wake up to it. So our lives are where they are supposed to be. We are where we're supposed to be in life. And if it had gone any differently than that, it would have still probably turned out to be the same way. We are where we're supposed to be in life, so we cannot beat ourselves up. We cannot keep telling ourselves, or I wish I could have, or all these wishes and could haves and should haves, or comparing ourselves to other people. We cannot compare ourselves to the people we graduated with, the people in our family, the people at our job. We cannot compare ourselves to the people that are around us. We have to just be grateful and thankful for where we're at and who we are and what we're learning on this journey from coming out of the darkness. We're coming out of the darkness. So if anything, we need to be thanking ourselves. We need to be patting ourselves on the back. We need to be lifting ourselves up. We need to be grateful that we're still here. And also, we have to think about it like this. A lot of people that have gone through narcissistic abuse, they didn't make it out. They didn't make it out. They died in that dark place, in that darkness, in that abuse. They died in that, and they thought that was life, where they were at. They thought that was life, that was it, and so when they died in this abuse, in the dark cave, in the pit of these dark spirits. If we made it out, then we do not have to keep beating ourselves up. We do not have to keep wishing we were somewhere where we're not. We are right where we're supposed to be. So let's pat ourselves on the back and be happy about the fact that we came out and that we're here now. Also, don't beat yourself up about getting something right for the first time or not getting it. You know, we learned so much about this narcissistic abuse, so we're still learning about it. But we're still going to make a lot of mistakes. We're still going to run into more narcissists. We're still going to fail in certain areas of our life. But whatever we do, we cannot, beat ourselves up for that. We have to just let go of what we went through in that situation and just move on. We can't keep throwing ourselves on a guilt trip after guilt trip after guilt trip, making us feel worse and worse and worse. We cannot keep doing that to ourselves. Remember, it was like guilt. We felt guilt-ridden about being in the narcissist relationship. So let's let go of that guilt and let's move on to feeling good about ourselves and setting ourselves free and being guiltless. We don't have to feel guilty about everything we do. So when we fall down, we just pick ourselves back up and keep on moving. We do not have to beat ourselves up or beat ourselves down or make ourselves feel horrible. We have to think we had too many days, too many weeks, too many months, too many years of feeling horrible while we were around the narcissist. We felt bad about everything that we did. So now we do not have to feel that way. We can forgive ourselves. We can learn lessons and we can keep moving forward, and we can be happy about moving forward and happy about getting rid of the darkness and getting rid of the heavy bags of toxic food. Now we can be happy about getting rid of those things. No matter how many times we fall down, just think we are releasing a lot of the toxins and we're releasing a lot of the dark spots that we found ourselves in. So based on that, let us not beat ourselves up. Let us lift ourselves up every chance we get, and let's get rid of the negative, dark way of talking or dealing with ourselves, because we are worth it. We are valuable, and we have a purpose on this planet. And when God put you here, He put a purpose inside of you. Therefore, focus on your purpose and do not focus on beating yourself down or making yourself feel bad. You are worthy, and you have greatness lying inside of you. Okay, so remember that. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share. Also, leave a comment, leave your emotional food story. I would love to hear your emotional food story. And remember, by getting it out, it's making you lighter, and it's allowing you to be that person that Almighty God has called you to be. So release the toxic food by letting it out, by talking about it. Talk about it till it's out of you, and therefore you can continue to walk in your freedom. So thank you for listening. This is Tea Mentor Food. God bless you all and be blessed.